I am California of the past.
I
I
am
am
California of the past.
I
I
am
am California of the past.
I grew up in Golden Hills, a neighborhood in San Diego, California, for close to 30 years, and it has always been part of me, part of my identity. When we arrived in the late 70s, my mother, my brother, and I, the place was somewhat run down, low rent, and overall seedy. Golden Hills is located near downtown, which at the time was also pretty seedy itself, consisting mostly of arcades, theaters, and peep shows. During the 80s, Horton Plaza was opened, and downtown went through a renaissance. Golden Hill also experienced runoff from this major change, and with this change, a lot of new residents and businesses came. Artist types gravitated towards Golden Hills because of its proximity to downtown and its cheap rent. This in turn, over time, is one of the ways it causes rent to climb. Having a sort of hillbilly pride in my neighborhood, I resented the changes happening. As the 80s and 90s came and went, I myself grew up and my perspective began to change. Even still, houses continued to be restored, new businesses were getting opened, and places never intended to be places of business. Schools got renamed, liquor stores were rebranded as marketplaces. Today the place is much nicer in general. The drug problem that was once in plain sight is not so present, the sketchy characters are not so visible, and the overall restoration process of the neighborhood is one of the nicest aspects of the whole change. When my mother moved to Golden Hills in 1978, her rent was $275 per month. When she moved out in 2006, her rent was still only $450 per month. A year later, the house was restored and they were asking $2,500 per month. Golden Hills is a very nice place to live and be. I will always identify with the place as it is part of my past. Too bad I can no longer afford it.